Hello, everybody. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I'm just going to take a deep breath as I hit my lamp. I encourage you all to take a nice deep breath too and just presence yourselves here in this space. We're going to be here probably for around the next 90 minutes. This is your time, whether you have children around or not, to just come into your own space, come back into your heart, and just make some time for you in this crazy little bubble of erratic energy we're in right now. Just to take some time to just be still and just receive for a change. One more deep breath, everybody. Lovely. Okay, so thank you everybody for being here. We have a beautiful international mixing pot here today. Such an honor to have you all with us. This is a really high frequency group of people, and I can feel it. I'm already more energized just by all of your energy. Thank you. So why am I doing this today? Well, like I was saying, from whether you're on the front line and you're a doctor or a nurse doing an incredible job, our NHS, our National Health Service, I mean, heroes, all of them, so whether you're on the front line or you are a parent at home dealing with full-time caring and teaching and entertaining, or you're a coach or a therapist or a teacher, or, all of us in one form or other are in supporting roles right now, pretty much all of us. And, now more than ever, with what's happening, it's a time where we really need to fill ourselves up, because if we're holding other people and we're in burnout, we can't really show up to support other people and to hold them. So I just figured now would be a perfect time to make this offering to you, from my heart to yours, to just say, I love all of you. Bravo, everyone. Everyone's doing an incredible job. And let's just fill ourselves up, right? Who's up for this? Yay! Love it. I'm just checking. Oh, okay, we're on page 3. Hi, everybody that I haven't seen or acknowledged yet. Thank you all for being here. So at this time, with all this crazy stuff happening, it's not normal. It's become a new normal, but it's not normal. It's very easy if you're highly sensitive or you're empathic, and I know there's a lot of people on this call who are empaths and who are highly sensitive, but even if you're not, it's very easy right now to get swept into other people's energy or the collective energy. So if you're highly sensitive or you're empathic, you may be feeling this. If you're not feeling this consciously, please know that it's still having an impact on you, even if you're not aware of this. So the analogy that was given to me earlier when I was sitting with this was, when you take a broom and you push it around the floor to sweep up, and it ends up gathering lots of fluff and gunk on the broom, and then you try and you're trying to sweep and there's more gunk just gathering on it. And I know that's a weird analogy, but that's exactly what happens to your energetic fields. When we are in energy like this, we're not fully protected and we're sensitive, the collective energy, other people's energy, sort of gets gathered into our field, and it starts to get crusty and mucky. And that's when we start to feel really tired and bogged down and heavy and drained. So I was just taking a little poll earlier, but more people have come on. Just put your hand up if you've been, especially this week, if you've been feeling super exhausted and drained and heavy. I have. Yeah, pretty much everybody. Yeah, it's definitely been one of those weeks. And it can get to the point where you often can't discern anymore what's yours and what's other people's, It's like, well, why am I suddenly feeling really, really angry today? And it could be your own anger, or it actually could be your child, or it could be your next door neighbor, or it could just be the collective anger that's out there right now. And, you know, I'll find that for 1 second, I'm absolutely bouncing off the walls and feeling really positive and motivated. And yeah, I got this. And the next, I'm curled up on the sofa crying, or I'm enraged. And from everyone I've been speaking to this week, it seems that a lot of other people are having this experience. So now more than ever, taking responsibility for our own energetic field, our own energy, is crucial, because there's a lot of importance at the moment on staying physically healthy and well, keeping our immune systems up, etc. But part of that is staying energetically clear and well, because that has a direct impact on our physical health. So that's why I'm offering this today. Now, I think some of you saw the last video I posted. If you didn't, I was saying a few things about how this clearing works. So this is being recorded, thanks to our superstar Jenny, superstar DJ. And the energy of this clearing is going to be encoded and embedded within the recording. So even if you're watching this again, or you're watching this in the future, you will still receive the full benefit of this clearing. And same thing if you fall asleep. A lot of people fall asleep during these clearings. That sometimes is the state you need to be put into, so don't fight it if that happens. You still have full benefit if you do fall asleep. So that being said, does anyone here not know what I mean by auric fields? Just raise a hand if you don't know what I mean by auric fields or aura. I'm just going to scan everybody. Oh, bunch of smart asses, eh? Good. Well, I'm going to bore you senseless now, because I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the auric field and what it is exactly that we're going to be clearing today, just for your own information. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. Or is that Jenny's screen? Is that my screen? No, that's my screen.
That's yours.
That's great. Thank you. Let's close that down. Okay. Nice. Can everybody see this? Oh. Just type in the chat if everyone can see my screen and it says, what is the aura or auric field? Just to put a Y in the text chat. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. So, I want to get rid of that. Hang on a minute. Sorry, everyone. Oh, there we go. So, what is the aura or the auric field? So, this is the light body that surrounds our physical body. We have 15 layers of our auric field, which corresponds to our 15 major chakras or energy centers. Now, most people who have received an auric clearing before will have probably just received it on the 7 embodied chakras. Most people have never received a clearing on all 15, because today I'm going to be including the 8 morphogenetic chakras, which are outside the physical body. There's 4 above your head, 4 below your feet. And this has a massive impact, this clearing. So an auric clearing refers to the removal of the various blockages and unwanted attachments from the energy bodies, also called the invisible bodies or the subtle bodies, at a quantum level, electrically disengaging them from the field and unplugging them from the neural networks of the brain, resulting in permanent healing and changes to the person's state and reality. These blockages are essentially solidified emotional thought forms and are kind of like dams blocking the flow of water in a canal. They block our ability to be able to receive light and vital life force energy into our field, resulting in a low frequency life experience. They can be very cleared very easily in a single session by using specialized energy direction techniques, scalar language, and sacred geometric codes to communicate with a person's higher self, which is the part of our consciousness operating between dimensions 4 and 15, so beyond the 3D, and subconscious mind, to permanently transmute these blockages through all 15 layers of their multidimensional anatomy into a into a nothing, and erase them from the soul memory from all lifetimes and timelines, which is why this is permanent. So the 4 types of energetic blockages or auric attachments we're going to be clearing in the session today are as follows. So the first thing is occupants. So these are soulless thought forms which hinder and influence a person's natural evolution. They often come in during childhood as children are so open to energies and usually enter a chakra when we are at our most vulnerable energetically and when our natural defenses are at their lowest, such as periods of stress, illness, and trauma, or when under the influence of mind-altering substances like drugs and alcohol, which is why I've said not to be on drugs or alcohol during this clearing. We tend to create these blockages when we enter an analogical state of mind. So this is when we have a traumatic or shocking event, we freeze, and it's that sensation where time just seems to stop. That's going analogical. So an occupant will resonate with the frequency of this trauma or attitude and attach itself to the person. So for example, if during an abusive or traumatic experience, you quite understandably go into victim mode and go analogical and time stands still and you project the frequency of, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. The occupant will then be stored in your sacral chakra, which is the energy center where pain, suffering, and victimization are stored. The frequency of this occupant will then magnetically attract similar people, things, and experiences, triggering and increasing the emotional charge each time over and over and over. So this is the reason that cycles of abusive relationships occur, for example. They're actually created and attracted energetically. So by removing this occupant, we also release the person from the influence that this frequency holds over them and their life experience, allowing them to then attract a higher frequency of people, situations, events, etc., into their reality. So the second thing we're going to be clearing are discarnates. So these are deceased beings who are stuck on the astral level, which is the 4th dimension, and have not yet crossed over to the plane of bliss, which is visible light. So these beings attach themselves to a living person either due to karmic ties or simply to use the person's emotional energy for fuel and survival. So they're people we've known in either this life or past incarnations with whom we've held some form of karmic contract or bond, whether it's positive or negative, you know, it's a love connection or it's a vengeance issue. So when a discarnate becomes activated in someone's field through energizing negative emotions such as rage or fear, this can manifest as erratic behavior, such as wildly overreacting for no reason, or totally losing all control. They can literally take over people's personalities as if they're whispering in their ear and controlling their speech and behavior. So this is very scary to witness. Removing their influence from someone's field restores that person's control, peace of mind, and freedom over their own mind and life. Now, I've had people, when I've done this clearing on them, literally say to me afterwards, oh my God, it's like the voices have stopped. The whispers in my ear have stopped. I have my own mind back again. I can think again. My mind is quiet for the first time. It's quite remarkable. So this is a hot one, portals. So a portal is an opening in a person's chakra that acts as a vacuum for other people's negative energy, which is what allows energy vampires to suck us dry. So many of you will relate to this, and many of you, well, everyone will have these. These are commonly found on healers, empaths, and loving, compassionate people that only wish to help others, resulting them in taking on the burden of those others' discordant energy. Sound familiar? So this can manifest as exhaustion, depression, health problems, and a general lack of energy. So sealing these portals is vital. Like, it ensures that a person's own energy remains intact and protected. So important at this time. And the last thing, wormholes. Now, these are exactly what they sound like. They are little tunnels that connect a person's energy body to other dimensions in which entities can feed on another's energy. So it's vital to close these in order to maintain the integrity and safety of a person's energetic field. So this is all about keeping our energetic field in its integrity so that we are as contained and safe and protected as possible, so that our energy is our own and only our own. We clear any gunk out of our field that's there, that shouldn't be there, that doesn't belong to us. And it's kind of like hitting a reset so that you can discern what's yours and what's other people's. So some very important instructions before and after this session, so please pay careful attention to these. First of all, do not receive this clearing while under the influence of alcohol or drugs of any kind, not even a little glass of Prosecco, not even a cheeky little glass of wine. If you are, then please wait until a time that you are free of any substances and use the recording to receive the clearing. I can't stress how important this is. And I would urge you, if you pass this on to anybody, to please inform them of this fact. They will watch this, so they will see it for themselves, but it's really important. So before a session, it's helpful to cultivate an expectation of positive change, a mind over matter, a positive intention, because the expectation of this helps to facilitate and actualize it. So a positive mental attitude, basically. Please ensure you're free from any visual and other distractions during the session time. You may even wish to mentally state the mantra, I am free now, very slowly and with as much heartfelt emotion as possible during the session. This will help to facilitate the release of the discordant thought forms, occupants, discarnates, etc. It's not vital that you do this, and as I said, you may even be asleep, in which case, don't try. Excuse me, even after the session, you will continue to release magnetic fields of the intense emotions quite strongly for several days and release them more slowly into the weeks ahead. So this release of deep layers of old emotional pain may cause some uncomfortable sensations or even mild depression for a few days. You may even experience a divine fever. I talked about this in my last video. That's where the body temperature goes up and the skin feels warm to the touch, as if you've got a low-grade fever, but you don't feel unwell. You don't feel like you're sick. This is a sign that the light body is burning off old emotional trauma, old identities, and old contracts. However, it also means that the brain is opening to greater genius, greater creativity, and greater peace and happiness. Divine fever is actually a very, very good sign that the session was highly effective, even if it may feel otherwise. So it's worth bearing with any discomfort during the integration. It will pass. It will pass. And again, if you feel nothing, be assured this doesn't mean the session didn't work. It will happen in spite of you. And the body is releasing the magnetic fields regardless. So don't worry if you don't feel anything. Please be aware that it can sometimes take a few days or even a week for the conscious personality and physical body to notice the changes that have taken place in the subtle bodies after the session. The physical body is the densest layer, so it's the final layer for things to pass through, and it manifests changes the slowest. So that's why it takes a few days to integrate. Another thing, you may experience strange, unsettling, or odd dreams during integration. So don't place too much significance on these or try too hard to analyze them. Don't drive yourself mad, as this is simply the processing and letting go of unresolved, traumatic, and painful issues in the unconscious. So the analyzing would be holding on, whereas letting go is what the process is truly about. In a few days, you should be feeling much better, possibly with a sense of lightness, joy, and freedom regarding the issues addressed in the session. Very important, make sure to drink a lot of water every day as long as the integration of the session is taking place. Drinking a lot of pure water is essential for conducting light energy through the physical body, as water is the conduit material. Also, you may feel the need to eat sweet or salty foods. So this is the light body balancing itself through your physical vehicle, the body, which requires very physical types of nutrients. So salt and sugar in particular help to balance the body after a session. So whatever you've got a craving for, honor it, go for it, don't fight it. You may be on a diet, now's not the time. Honor your body. So all of this is just going to help you integrate the session with more ease. Finally, very important, this is not, I repeat, not a substitute for medical treatment or intervention. Trust me, I'm not a doctor. That's not a dig at doctors. You're all amazing, especially at the moment. Okay, so now is your chance to grab some water if you haven't already. Get yourselves comfortable and let's do this. You may want to, I'm just going to stop sharing. Oh, there we go. You may want to make yourself comfortable where you are, or you may wish to go and lie down. Some of you may be on your bed already. It's totally up to you if you want to leave your videos on, or you may want to turn them off. It's your call. But now's the time. I can see some people have left. If you want to go run to the bathroom really quickly, yeah, I can see people jumping up already. Then I'll give you a minute to get yourselves all settled. Yeah, just checking on everybody. Just give me a thumbs up. Is everyone comfortable with everything they've heard so far? Love it. I'm going to try and make some time for sharing some questions and stuff at the end. So yes, and ready. Yes, yes, yes. Lovely. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Just wondering, do you know what? I think I'm going to just run to the loo really quickly as well. Why not? Okay, back in a sec, guys. I'm going to mute so that you don't have to hear it because, you know, who wants... Let me just check with everyone. Ooh, thanks, Carly. I'm assuming you're referring to sign language. I'd love to learn. Thank you. Amazing, magical people here. Okay. Right. So this clearing is for anybody who gives their permission. So for anybody who's watching the recording, when I come to ask permission from you, just say yes out loud, even though no one can hear you, because this is what creates the contract. I'm also going to make sure I get a yes from everybody's higher self, which is what I'll be doing, because higher self always needs to give permission for this, because the higher self, incidentally, is what's going to be doing this clearing for you. I'm not clearing you, I'm not healing you. I'm facilitating this, but I'm basically facilitating the clearing between your higher self and you. So that's why this is completely safe, no harm can come to you, and your higher self will know, you know, when it's had enough, basically. So there's no way you can overdose or be overloaded. So this is a sacred clearing between your higher self and you. Your higher self knows exactly what it's doing. So that's why we use these codes, because the language of the higher self is symbols like color and sound. So I'm going to be showing you all at some point. You don't have to see it, but if you're in line with the computer, I'm going to be showing you the code so that you can use optical pineal induction to get it into your field. You don't need to do this. I'm going to be transmitting it to your field anyway. It's nice to see it sometimes. Okay, so it looks like everyone's back. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to share my screen again one more time so that I can pull up the code. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is, if you can see your screen, go ahead and take a look at this code. So this is a living code of consciousness, and as soon as we look at it, it begins to interact with you. You get an instant clearing. So using optical pineal induction, this code is going to be transmitted into your energy field. I have full permission to use this code. Please don't attempt to screenshot it or copy it or anything. This is a copyrighted code, which I have permission to use by the owner. If you try and use it out of integrity, it will shut down and it won't work. So don't even try. So using optical pineal induction, what I'd like you to do is stare into the center of the code and just breathe it into your third eye. Imagine you're just breathing it into your third eye in the center of your forehead. And if you haven't been able to do that, don't worry. I've just transmitted it to you. So that code, you can now close your eyes and just relax. That code is now in your field and will be ready to work with you. The first thing I'm going to do is just get you all nice and relaxed and as much into a theta state as possible, because a theta state is the state where our brain waves are oscillating between 4 and 7 cycles per second. This is when we are in a state of hypnosis or right before we fall asleep, when our brain is most receptive to subconscious programming and to change and healing. So we want to be as relaxed as possible. So close your eyes, get nice and comfortable, and just begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in for the count of 4, and then holding for the count of 4, and breathing out to the count of 8. So breathing in for 4, hold for 4, out through the mouth to the count of 8. Breathing in for 4, hold for 4, breathing out for 8. And just continue to breathe like this. With every out breath, just feeling your body begin to sink deeper and deeper into your chair or your bed. Just feeling all your muscles begin to soften. Soften the muscles in your face. Allow your jaw to gently drop. Soften your neck. Soften the little muscles in your head. Soften your shoulders. Allow them to just drop now, falling into deeper sense of surrender. Again, with each out breath, just feeling your body just sinking deeper and deeper and heavier. Relaxing your arms. Relaxing your hands and your fingers. Relaxing your tummy, just allowing it to flop. Relaxing your back. Relaxing your hips. Allowing them to just sink into your chair or into your bed. And as you breathe deeper, just feeling your thighs and knees begin to relax and soften. Feeling lovely and warm and heavy. Relaxing your knees. Relaxing your calves and your shins. Your legs feeling lovely and heavy and calm. Relaxing your ankles and your feet and your toes. And take a deep breath now, and as you breathe out, just send a wave of relaxation from the top of your head all the way down your body to the tips of your toes. You may want to let out a sigh as you breathe out and just feel that glorious surrender. Knowing that there's no demands on you right now, there's nothing you have to do, and there's no judgments on you. You're totally safe, and you are held in this space of love. And you are loved. You are supported. And all that you have to do is just surrender to your own higher self and receive the universal life force and unconditional omni love that's available to you. Another lovely deep breath now, and as you breathe out on the exhale, send another powerful deep wave of relaxation all the way down from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Feel it ripple down your body, relaxing you further, even deeper. feeling warm and safe and held. Coming into that loving heart space, that place of truth and love and balance and healing. Opening it up to your own higher self to receive the love that's waiting for you. One more deep breath now. And as you exhale, an even deeper wave of relaxation ripples from the top of your head all the way down your body to the tips of your toes. And just surrendering that last little bit now. Fully relaxed. Deeply peaceful. And so now I'm connecting to the higher self of each person here. So for each person here, I salute you from my crystal avatar self to your crystal avatar self. Do I have permission to perform an auric clearing on you in the best way possible and in line with your higher self? Just say yes out loud. Thank you. I'm just waiting to get the green light from your higher selves. That's a resounding yes. Thank you. So now I'm going to set the intention for the session. It is commanded in the name of divine love that in this session, each person here releases all auric attachments and all unintended creations in the best way possible for them. Ta Asia into Doe. Now I'm going to place everyone in a sacred protection code and do a protection command. It is commanded in the name of divine love that the golden DNA activation protector shield orb of R is activated within the energy field of each person here in the best way possible and in line with their higher self now. Ta Asia into Doe. Okay, so we're going to begin. I'm going to begin by doing a clearing on the head, on the 7th and 6th chakras, the crown and the third eye, so that you can feel what this feels like on your head. So just keep breathing. I'm just going to transmit this code into your 6th and 7th chakra. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that the auric ultimate calibration frequency command Ahu code be used to clear all auric attachments and all unintended creations from the 7th and 6th chakras of each person here, activating these chakras to their highest frequency potential and original divine function in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self now. Ta Asia into Doe. So just keep breathing, everyone. You may feel things start to release from your head. You may feel tingling or a temperature change. You may feel heat or cold. You may see colors, your visual. You may experience memories or images arising or emotions coming up. You may feel or see absolutely nothing. Everything is right, nothing is wrong. So whatever you're feeling or not feeling, just keep breathing, just allow these to be, allow these to clear. And this clearing is happening. I'm just monitoring this clearing to make sure that there's sometimes certain discarnates can be present that block the clearing from happening, in which case I just do a little separate clearing for them. And then once they're cleared, the clearing continues. So I'm just monitoring for that. Completely safe, just relax, keep breathing. Yeah, okay, so there are some discarnates present. So I'm just going to clear those. Whatever ids, discarnates, soul fragments are activated right now, bring in all their male and female opposites and merge with each other up the levels. Bring in all necessary Christ opposites to clean up demons, thought forms, soul fragments of other people, personalities, etc. on the first 3 levels, then all levels. Bring in all these ids, mirror opposite ids, and merge together with each other and with the Christ opposites up the levels. Okay, perfect. So they have been cleared and the clearing is now continuing. This is very common. We're all riddled. And as I say, if you've never had this kind of auric clearing before, there's all sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of stuff clogged up in our field. And these are easily cleared out. And it's clearing right now. Some of you may really be feeling this release. This may have knocked some of you out by now. Some of you may already be asleep. That's perfectly fine. It's where you need to be. You'll still receive the full benefit. This is a very heavy clearing for a lot of you. That's why it's taking so long. Okay. Whew, that energy is starting to go quantum right now. Wow, so that was big. So the clearing's still happening, but it's going quantum, which means it's reached beyond the physical body, the 3D, the emotional, mental bodies. That's in the etheric field now. Okay. Wow. So you may wish to have a sip of water at this point. You don't have to. You may wish to just stay relaxed. Just checking on everybody. Okay. So we're going to move on. And I'm just going to check actually how we're going to do this. We're going to go one by one. Yeah, okay. So we're going to move on to the throat chakra now. So closing your eyes again, getting very relaxed. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and our chemical powers that the auric ultimate calibration frequency command Ahu code be used to clear all auric attachments and all unintended creations from the fifth chakra of each person here, activating this chakra to their highest frequency potential and original divine function in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self. Now, Ta Asia and Tadoe. Now for this one, what can happen is for some people, there may be this urge to cough or clear their throat or swallow. Whatever your impulse, just follow it, just honor it. Don't get too hooked into it, just keep breathing and allow whatever surfaces to just clear. This one's clearing beautifully. Interesting, okay. Whatever ids, discarnates, soul fragments are activated right now, bringing all their male and female opposites and merge together with each other up the levels. Bring in all necessary Christ opposites to clean up demons, thought forms, soul fragments of other people, personalities, etc. on the first 3 levels, then all levels. Bring in all these ids, mirror opposite ids, and merge together with each other and with the Christ opposites up the levels. Beautiful. Okay, that's clearing. That's clearing now. Ooh, they're wily little buggers. Again, as this is clearing, you may want to cough. You may wish to make sound of some kind. If you don't feel that urge, don't force yourself to. But for a lot of people, clearing the throat chakra often comes hand in hand with some sort of physical clearing. This may feel quite emotional for some of you. If you need to cry, cry. If you feel any pain, that's quite normal too. Don't worry about whatever you're feeling or not feeling. It's clearing. And again, this is a very heavy one. And it's going quantum now. Great job, everybody. You may want to have another little sip of water. Again, you don't have to feel really comfortable or unconscious. Okay, now we're going to go to the heart. This is going to be a big one. Take a nice deep breath for this one. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that the auric ultimate calibration frequency command Ahu code be used to clear all auric attachments and all unintended creations from the fourth chakra of each person here, activating this chakra to its highest frequency potential and original divine function in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self. Now, Ta Asia into Doe. You may wish to breathe a little deeper for this one to just help this along. This is going to feel very heavy for a lot of you. I'm already feeling it. Again, any emotion that may surface here, just breathe through it, allow it to clear. Some of you may have some memories or images come up. That's okay. Don't hop into them. Just witness and let them pass. Again, if you see any colours or images, there is no right or wrong here. Everyone will experience this differently. And just be in a state of allowing, and again, some of you may wish to chant the mantra in your head, I am free now. Knowing that you are being cleared and you are consciously releasing all that doesn't serve you, all that doesn't belong to you. And this will also feel like a huge relief for a lot of you. I'm happy to say this one is not being blocked. This one's clearing beautifully. And it's going quantum now. Lovely. Deep breath, everyone. Exhale as hard as you can. Do this 2 more times, please. Deep breath in. Once more. Heavy one. Beautiful. Good job. Okay, we're going to go straight to the solar plexus. Closing your eyes, relaxing. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that the auric ultimate calibration frequency command Ahu code be used to clear all auric attachments and all unintended creations from the third chakra of each person here, activating this chakra to its highest frequency potential and original divine function in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self. Now, Ta Asia into Doe. Okay, so this is the center of our power. It's the second brain. This is going to be a big one as well. Again, this may be quite vivid for some of you, quite emotional, quite heavy. Again, just help it along with positive, loving thoughts. I am free now. Being in a state of allowing and surrender, letting your wise higher self do this work for you. It knows exactly what it's doing. And just breathe. Yeah, so as expected, this is a very heavy one for all of you. Not surprising given current circumstances where all of our personal power, our sense of power and empowerment has felt challenged. And this is one of the ways we can take our power back. Our own energy, our own field is something we can control. Okay. Whatever is, discarnate soul fragments are activated right now. Bring in all their male and female opposites and merge with each other up the levels. Bring in all necessary Christ opposites to clean up demons, thought forms, soul fragments of other people, personalities, etc. on the first 3 levels, then all levels. Bring in all these ids, mirror opposite ids, and merge together with each other and with the Christ opposites up the levels. Keep breathing, everyone. Okay, that's clearing now. Again, take a nice deep breath into your belly, big belly breath, using your diaphragm. Fill up your belly. And exhale as hard as you can. I am free now. Okay, that's starting to go quantum now. Take a sip of water if you need one. This is no small thing we're doing, guys. This is And this is deep, deep, deep work. So give yourselves as much love and compassion as possible. Okay. We're going to move on to the sacral chakra. This is the emotional body. This is the emotional layer. So this may be quite emotional for a lot of you. If it's not, that's great. But just be prepared that if it is, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just feeling the emotions clear from the emotional body. Closing your eyes, relaxing, surrendering to your higher self and its genius. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that the auric ultimate calibration frequency command Ahu code be used to clear all auric attachments and all unintended creations from the second chakra of each person here, activating this chakra to its highest frequency potential and original divine function in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self now. Ta Asia Intodoe. Okay, so it's quite common for this one to bring up a lot of memories, painful emotions, feelings. It's all perfectly okay. You're safe. That was then, this is now. Don't get hooked into them. Just be the detached observer. Acknowledge, allow them to pass and allow them to clear. Just keep breathing. If it helps, saying that mantra again in your head, I am free now. Taking that power back. Anything you see or feel or experience or don't experience, it's all okay. This clearing is happening, it's working. Just keep breathing. Okay, so some of you may be feeling a little cold right now. That is old trauma spinning off, being burned off and spinning off the light body. The colder you feel, that's an indication of how dense that trauma is. Again, just breathe, allow that to clear. Don't need that anymore. Whatever ids, discarnates, soul fragments are activated right now, bringing all their male and female opposites and merge with each other up the levels. Bringing all necessary Christ opposites to clean up demons, thought forms, soul fragments of other people, personalities, etc. on the first 3 levels, then all levels. Bringing all these ids, mirror opposite ids, and merge together with each other and with the Christ opposites up the levels. Just clearing. This is a very, very heavy one for everybody. Actually, not everybody, most of you. And that energy is just starting to go quantum. Great. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, okay. We're going to go straight into the first chakra. So take a nice deep breath. Clearing the base chakra. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that the auric ultimate calibration frequency command Ahu code be used to clear all auric attachments and all unintended creations from the first chakra of each person here, activating this chakra to its highest frequency potential and original divine function in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self. Now, Ta Asia into Doe. Okay, just breathing, allowing this clearing, allowing anything that may surface to be and clear. You may feel some tingling in this area, some activation. Sometimes it can feel kind of good, sometimes not so great. Whatever you're feeling or not feeling, it's perfectly fine. It's your higher self knowing exactly what it's doing for you. No one knows better than what you need than you. The highest, wisest part of you. You are your own master. You are your own guru. You are your own healer. You know what you need. This is a heavy one. This chakra is our connection to the earth, to the physical, to the collective, to tribe. And this one may have been severely rocked of late, not surprising at all. It's clearing really nicely. Again, this one may be a little emotional for some of you, just a few of you. Just honor whatever you're feeling and experiencing. It's all okay. You're okay. That's clearing really well. And we're going quantum. Lovely. Whew. Okay, so that's the 7 embodied chakras done. Now's a good time to have a sip of water again before we move on to the morphogenetic chakras, which we're going to do all at once. You'll be pleased to hear. And there's 8 of these, and these are all in our auric field outside the physical body. And again, most of you will have never had a clearing on these. Makes a huge difference when we clear these for the first time. When I had my first ever 15-dimensional full auric clearing, it changed my whole life. For the better, just to reassure you. Okay. Just getting nice and comfortable again. Just totally relaxing now. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that the auric ultimate calibration frequency command Ahu code be used to clear all auric attachments and all unintended creations from the 8 morphogenetic chakras of each person here, activating them to their highest frequency potential and original divine function in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self now. Ta Asia Interdoi. Now, some of you may feel absolutely nothing here. And that doesn't mean it's not working. I assure you the clearing is happening. If you're very sensitive to energy, you may feel things spinning off your light body, your field. You may be seeing or sensing or feeling energy. Again, just keep breathing, allowing it to clear. It knows what it's doing. Okay, let's go in quantum. Now I'm just going to use this code to activate and clear the 4 brain centers. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that the auric ultimate calibration frequency command Ahu code be used to activate the pineal gland, pituitary gland, medulla oblongata, and hypothalamus of each person here to their highest frequency potential and original divine function in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self now. Ta Asia Interdoi. This is going to be activating any dormant parts of your brain, balancing the brain's energy, enabling you to access all your higher senses, better access your psychic and spiritual gifts. Okay, let's go in quantum. And now I'm going to do a DNA activation, activating all dormant consciousness at a DNA template level. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and our chemical powers that the auric ultimate calibration frequency command AHU code be used to activate the DNA template of each person here to its highest frequency potential and original divine function in the best way possible for them and align with their higher self now. Ta Asia Intidoe. The sacred code is now activated in every cell of your body, activating dormant strands of DNA, purging out of your field anything that doesn't resonate with the frequency of this code, giving you a total healing and clearing on a quantum level. So this clearing, if you imagine kind of like doing spyware or using virus software on a computer, we've now debugged our system. And what that does is this now enables us to do a download from our higher self, to download the latest, new and improved, upgraded operating system. We can now download higher frequency and light from our own higher self into our field, so we can raise our frequency and attract higher frequency life experiences, health, everything. So we're now going to do a download from the higher self. It is commanded in the name of divine love that each person here be infused with new chords, new templates, and new soul programming from their higher self in the best way possible for them. And it is humbly requested that each person here be infused with the Well, I think we lost connection there. Are we back? Can everybody hear me? Jenny, can you hear me? Great. Sorry about that, everyone. High frequency can mess with everything. Did everyone hear me say we're about to do a download from the higher self? Jenny, did you hear me explain why? Great, thank you. Okay, everybody, thank you for that. Normal service has been resumed, just relax. And we're going to do the download from the higher self. It is commanded in the name of divine love that each person here be infused with new chords, new templates, and new soul programming from their higher self in the best way possible for them. And it is humbly requested that each person here be infused with the pure, positive perfection of divine, universal omni-love. Now, Ta Asia Intidoe. So what I was saying was, if you're asleep or if you can't follow this, don't worry, I'm going to be doing this for you. But if you can, just imagine a golden liquid light is coming down as far above as you can see, coming down, all the way down into your crown chakra, entering the top of your head, filling up both sides of your brain, balancing both hemispheres of your brain, lighting up any grey or dark areas of your brain. And see this golden liquid light moving down into your third eye, where it will begin to spin in a clockwise direction, clearing that chakra. And then this golden liquid light is going to come out first the front of your third eye, and then out through the back. And it's then going to move down into the throat chakra, filling up your throat chakra with this beautiful golden liquid light, which is basically we're retrieving golden soul fragments back into our field that were lost at these points of trauma, etc. And this golden liquid light filling up our throat chakra, cleaning it, clearing it, moving, spinning in a clockwise direction, and then first coming out through the front of the throat chakra, and then out through the back, And this golden liquid light now moving down into the heart, filling up the heart, spinning in a clockwise direction, cleaning and clearing out this heart chakra, moving out through the front and then out through the back of the heart center. Now moving down into the solar plexus, just above the navel, spinning clockwise, clearing out this chakra, moving out through the front of the solar plexus and then out through the back. And now this golden liquid light is moving down into the sacral and the pelvic area. Spinning clockwise, cleaning, clearing out this chakra, coming out through the front and then the back of this chakra, and then moving down and plugging into the base of your tailbone. It is commanded in the name of divine love that each person integrate this session in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self. Ta Asia Intadoe. So everyone, I salute you from my Christos Avatar self to your Christos Avatar self. Namaste. And I'm now disconnecting from the higher self of each person here. And we are complete. Okay, so very, very slowly, start to open your eyes. Start to bring yourself back to the 3D, back to your body. Maybe have a little stretch, wiggle your fingers and toes. In your own time, don't hurry up. Bring yourself back to the room. Have a little drink. And I'm just very curious. If you need to hop off now for any reason, please do so. If you've got something on at 11 o'clock. If not, please do stay on because I'd love to hear about everybody's experiences. If you'd care to share, feel free to type something in the chat. Oh, people already are. Lovely, thank you. Oh, Marius, thank you. You're welcome, Sue. Leanne, that was amazing. Thank you. Zamir, amazing. Sue, I went right off. Yeah, that happens. That's quite normal. Zamir, I was awake for the 7 chakras. Amazing, thank you. Thank you all. Tingly. After that, I went off. So incredibly powerful. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. I feel incredible. Oh, great. I'm so pleased to hear that. Awesome. I feel completely relaxed. Thank you. I feel so relaxed. Thank you so much. Had tears running down my face. Yeah, it can be really emotional. It can be really emotional. We're releasing a lot of old stuff that we've been carrying that we maybe didn't even realize we were carrying. Not all of which is ours. Some of it is, some of it isn't, some of it isn't. Oh, it's scrolling up really quickly. Sorry if I've missed you. I'm just going to try and go back up a little bit. So beautiful and powerful. I feel so light now, can breathe so easily. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it can feel really heavy when you've got all that stuff on your heart and in your throat. Head pressure is left. If it wasn't for my cat Arthur snoring, I would be passed out. Yes, Melissa, your psychic cats, they are amazing. They like to get involved. Oh, thank you, Kirsty. I feel re-energized, lovely. You're welcome. Tingly and grateful. Headache when clearing 6th and 7th chakra. Yes. Yes. I'm sure a lot of you felt that one. I felt that as well, actually. It was emotional. Now I feel amazing. Great. Have to leave, but we'll get in touch soon. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here. Powerful. Feel so relaxed. Oh, it's all going up very quickly. I got very hot with the last 8 chakras. It was all amazing, shaking off lots of energy throughout. Magnificent. Yeah. Oh my God, mind, body, and soul, every single level. Emotional, deep release, continuous irradiation, tension, release, major tingling in the 5 and 6. Yes. I was awake until the 3rd eye. Then I heard you say sacral. I totally missed everything in between. That's quite normal. You went where you had to go. Sometimes we can slip into a different dimension. That's what happens. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Awesome, potent, so many burps. Yep, release, release, release. Better out than in. Clearing, especially after the solar plexus. Mahalo. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome. I felt emotions, draining, tears, movement of stuff. oh my God, my laptop died and I did not notice for ages. I thought you were pausing. I have no idea what I've missed. Don't worry, there's a recording. It's exactly why we did a recording. If we smoke nicotine vapes, how long should we wait for using them? I would say before you have any kind of stimulants, if you can, I'd wait 24 hours. If you can, if you can't, as long as you can, at least 6. Preferably 12, but preferably 24. But if you got to do what you got to do, I understand, but try not to have alcohol or any mind-altering substances for at least 24 hours. I wouldn't. Bless you, dear sister. So grateful for the space you hold, this amazing gift. Oh, thank you so much. It's such an honor. It's such an honor to be able to offer this. Really, I feel so blessed. Super powerful. Cold, cold, cold. Yeah. So the colder we feel, that's often when we are, like I said, we're burning off intense trauma. So that's a good sign. That's really good. I felt some cold as well. I was picking up on some of you feeling that. Still feel stuff moving around. Yep, this will continue to clear over the next few days. Lately, my head's been feeling major pressure, headaches, and I feel like it's exactly what I needed. Awesome. Yeah, a lot of us have been feeling that pressure. It's the collective. It's nuts. Calm and clear. Yawned and yawned. Yeah, great. Have left side headache and throat hurts. It's working. Yes, Kirsty. Thank you for you're welcome. Lots of stomach gurgling, release of tension, so much heat. Then I zonked. I have no idea. Don't worry, Shannon. It's perfectly fine. You got what you needed, girl. Very powerful and amazing. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Feel cold too, super cold. Yep, a lot of people felt cold. I definitely felt that. That was, yeah, a lot of trauma being burnt off. So good job, everybody. What about drinking coffee? Yeah, same for stimulants. I would honestly, I'd try and wait at least 12 hours if you can to just let everything settle. Do you want to keep stimulating yourself again? I was so deeply relaxed. My hands felt so warm. I was able to breathe easily, which has been tricky recently. I'm very grateful for your time and generosity. Oh, thank you so much, Alison. Yeah, I'm so happy for you. That's great. I feel vibration in my third eye now. Yeah. Yeah, so all these things are totally normal, and you can see how everybody's experiences were so different. That's the way it is. Does anybody feel like they'd like to come on and share their experience? You don't have to, but you're welcome to.
Would you like me to keep on the recording?
Sorry?
Do you want me to keep recording for the shares?
How does everybody feel about that? Okay, I will say this. If you would like to share and be recorded, come on now. If you would like to share and you don't want to be recorded, let me know and we'll turn off the recording.
Yeah, I can mute the recording. I also changed it so people can unmute themselves if they do want to share.
Thank you. Superstar, Jenny. What would I do? How am I supposed to do this in future without you? Nancy, sweetheart, do you want to come on and share? Great. Okay, Jenny, do your thing.
When you guys pop on to share, just let me know if you do not want to be recorded and I'll mute it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep the recording going.
Great. Thanks. Thanks, Jen. Nancy, would you like to? Oh, I can't hear you. Hang on, she's muted. Can we unmute Nancy? Jenny?
Okay, there we go.
Perfect. Hi,
okay.
Nancy.
Hi.
Okay with being recorded? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
I just wanted to comment, so this is my first AURIC clearing. And I'm just kind of like, whoa, that was like amazing. As you were going down the chakras, it was so specific, I felt it in each area. Wow, I'm just kind of at a loss for words. It was so intense for me. Like, it was so intense, especially when you started off with the 5th and 6th chakras. Like, I've been having these intense pressure headaches lately. And, you know, I felt like this is exactly what I needed. And when you started off there, I just felt complete tingling around my crown. I just felt so much lifting off, like, wow. Yeah, and I mean, just going through all the chakras, it was like I was going through phases of different types of feelings and emotions, and just a lot of release. And yeah, I can't wait to see how I am like within a week from now, after, you know, everything's been settled and integrated. But yeah, thank you so much.
Nancy, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see either. Please keep me posted.
yeah,
Like,
definitely.
yeah, thank you, sweetheart.
Mm.
Yeah, we all need this right now. We all need this right now, especially us sensitives. It makes a difference. It really makes a difference. So I'm thrilled for you. And yeah, this will continue to keep clearing. So be really gentle with yourself. Be really kind, just like after you have a massage, you know, be really kind and gentle, drink lots of water, and keep me posted. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else want to come on and share anything? Just trying to look at all the pages here. There's 3. Ooh. I'm looking at the chat as well. Oh, bye-bye to everyone who's had to leave the call. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Anybody else want to come on and share? Actually, Jen, do you want to share? Because you were saying to me something interesting earlier. Do you feel like you'd want to share? You were talking about the last clearing, and I'd be curious to see what the difference is between your experience in the last clearing and this clearing. And the reason I'm asking you is because I think it's great for everybody to hear how different everybody's experiences are, because it validates your own experience, you know? So
Yeah, absolutely. So the first one that you had recorded and tagged me in on Facebook, it took a couple days till I was in a place where I could actually do it. And when I did it and you started, and all of a sudden, like, I didn't fall asleep, but I was absolutely not aware of what was going on. And then as you were wrapping up, I just came back to present, and I recognized that my faculties basically needed to be shut down to receive the healing that you were giving, because I felt very energized and very cleared afterwards. And I remember thinking, like, that was very weird. I've never experienced that. Like, I have fallen asleep during meditations. I've done it, and I was very aware that I wasn't asleep, but I was also very aware that I wasn't consciously present either. So that was very bizarre. And I, as I'd mentioned to you earlier, it's like, I'd never even told you that that had happened. I just remember thanking you, messaging you and thanking you for it and all that stuff. And it was a very unique experience. And I do tend, and it made sense too, though, because I do tend to get my own way. I do tend to be hard on myself. So I was not surprised that I had to be completely shut down to receive such a powerful energetic healing and clearing. And then this time was very different. Partially because I was facilitating and stuff, and the background and everything. But also hearing your words throughout the whole thing was also very powerful. I did feel the tingles. I felt the cold, just like everybody else. It was a lot more aware of what was going on, but I still felt everything. But there wasn't that just switch like the first time, that off. So it's very interesting, and to hear and read everybody's experiences is very powerful and amazing. So thank you so much for this opportunity again, and to do it live. It felt very powerful to feel everybody's energies as well. So having it live was amazing.
Oh, thank you, love. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, this is the beauty of doing this live. I love being able to interact with everybody and to hear everybody's experiences. I'm just going back to the chat. Would you say barefoot is a stimulant? No, barefoot is great. Barefoot on the grass, really great way to ground. No, I'm talking about like substances. Great question. Oh, you're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. Thank you for all the lovely feedback and the lovely comments. I'm not going to read them all because I get embarrassed. You know what you've said. Just looking for more questions. Oh, heat and cold and tingling.
Alison commented that she would like to share.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hi.
Is that better?
That's great.
Oh, my internet. Everyone's frozen. My internet might not be very good here, so forgive me if this is a bit crackly. But I was so instantly, so deeply relaxed that I was just so still and quiet. And today's been a really tricky day today. And my laptop died, but I was so relaxed. I literally had no clue. And I was just seeing all sorts of colours, and funnily enough, I'd checked to see if my battery on my laptop was enough, whether I needed to bring the charger, and it seemed adequate. So I actually don't think that was a mistake. And it was just the way it was meant to be. So I'm definitely going to come back and read the recording, because I'm not sure if I missed a massive chunk or a tiny little chunk. I've really got no perception of how long I missed. But yeah, it was really beautiful, but really intense, but in a really, really good way. And I really felt the connection with everybody, and the energy was like really strong, even though this is a remote method of doing something. It was really powerful. So thank you so much. It was amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. And this is just evidence of how clever this energy healing is, because everything's energy, right? So it doesn't know the boundaries of time and space. So it's incredible how we can do this quantum healing for hundreds or thousands of people all over the world at the same time, or in the future. And it's amazing. It blows my mind. Quantum physics blows my mind. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing. Jenny, can you remute everybody, please? Great, thank you. Anybody else? I know a lot of people have had to pop off. Anybody else want to share? I think everyone's probably quite zonked. That's fine. I'm just going to type in the chat my email address. So if anybody wants to be notified of any more future offerings that I'm going to be doing, you can just fly me an email. So that I've got your email address and I can just keep you updated. So it's Indigo Shakti 2020. Oh, to everyone. See, I'm getting good at this. Oh, I didn't put the rest. I'm not so good at this. Indigo Shakti 2020 at gmail.com. Ta-da! Will you be announcing future clearings within the SA Facebook group? No, because that's not in the guidelines. So I will not be promoting myself. Not that this is a business thing. This is free, but still, it's violating the guidelines to promote anything individual in the light workers or in the academy group. So I'll just be doing it on my page. You can also find the last video I did on my Facebook page. And yeah, I can keep you notified by email if you want to hear about any other offerings I'm going to be making at this time.
Nigel said he'd like to share.
So who'd like to share? Nigel, yay! Nigel.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, I just thought I'd share, because what a fantastic spot I'm in. Wonderful piece of woodland.
Wow.
Feels fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Just everything around me just sort of kind of slowly started creeping in as well. So the pheasants came closer, everything slowly started creeping in. There's a couple of deer down the bottom of the wood at the moment as well. Absolutely fantastic down there. And just fantastic healing session. Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Thank you for sharing, and how beautiful to do it in such a sacred spot, with all the elements. I'm not surprised all the creatures came in and were probably drawn to your beautiful clear energy and high frequency. and vibrant aura. Makes perfect sense.
And currently barefoot on the ground.
Beautiful.
Because I'm nuts.
No, you're not. You're
No,
very, very wise and very, very smart.
Absolutely fantastic session. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you so much. Thank you for
you.
being part of it. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me. It's been fantastic. So, thank you.
My absolute honour. Honestly, it's my absolute honour to serve all of you at this time, and whoever else. Feel free to pass this on to anybody and everybody who you feel would be open to it.
And
need it.
hello, everyone else. So yes, I will do. I will do. And hello, everyone else.
Send us all some of your beautiful forest
thank
magic.
Thank you very much, Leanne.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I will. Funny enough, I'm going to be down here for quite a while, so I'm going to be doing some drumming and that later as well. So yeah, you'll all be in my thoughts.
Thank you. Yeah, send us the beautiful Schumann resonance, grounding, drumming vibes. We appreciate it. Thank you, Nigel.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thanks, Jen. Oh, lovely. Okay, so does anybody else have anything else they'd like to share before we wrap up? You? Okay, well, so I just want to, the ones that are left, I'd like to thank you all so much for being here, for being part of this. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, sorry about that. Thank you, everybody, for bringing your beautiful energy and your open hearts to this space, and for everybody doing this recording. I hope you integrate well, and I just wish you all so well at this time. And I just send you all so much love. Stay well, stay strong, stay positive, keep crying, keep feeling all your feelings, and I love you. Mwah. Bye.